Okay, and it looks like we're recording. So we're on page 54 of our math notebook, and this is one of the homework assignments for this week, page 54. So if you're doing this page with me, make sure that you take pictures of it and turn it in for full credit. Okay, so on page 54, we have some blank spaces to fill in, and I'm going to zoom in and get a good look at what we need to complete here and make sure I can write neatly on Jamboard as well. It says at the very top, numbers written with exponents are called A, and what we're going to put for here is power. I believe this is the correct answer for this. Numbers written with exponents are called a power. Okay, so we have 4 to a power of 3 down below. And we can start labeling this power here. So we have 3. This is our exponent. Okay. We have the 4, and the 4 is our base. We have our answer, 64. This is written what kind of form? Standard form. That is correct. Standard form.
And your exponent is 3 and the base is 4.
And that is right. And what I like to do here too is I like to circle this and I like to write exponential form. Okay. So we labeled our exponent. And now we're going to move on to the next portion of our assignment. And the next portion, we just write down these powers in words. So we have 5 to the second power. You could write it like that. You could also write 5 to the power of 2 if you wanted to. So I'm going to write that instead. I'm going to write 5 to the power of 2. And I'm going to use words the whole way through. So if that is 5 to the power of 2, what's the next one? How could we write that one in words? What do you guys think?
7 to the power of 3.
That is correct. 7 to the power of 3. That's perfect. And then our final one below, how would we write that in word form? How would we write that power in word form? 6 to the power of 4. That is right. Okay. Now the next section, they want us to fill in the blanks. They don't give us all the information, but they give us some of it. We have exponential form, we've got expanded form, we've got standard form. And then we have some numbers here. So we have this first one, and they give us the expanded form as 6 times 6. How would we write that as exponential form? 6 times 6 could be written as?
You would write 6 on the bottom and write 6 on the top.
Good. 6 with a power of 2. So 2 is our exponent. We're multiplying that 6 twice. 6 times 6. And then our base is the 6. That's the number we are multiplying. Very good. And then in standard form, 6 times 6, everybody is?
36.
36. Very good. Okay, the next one, they give us a little bit of information, but it's different. This time they give us exponential form. We have 1 to the power of 5. And we would write this in expanded form, just 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. And although we are multiplying 1 5 times, Alan, what is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 equal?
1.
It equals 1.
Because anything times 1 is itself.
That's correct. Anything times 1 is itself. So the next one, we have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. How many 2's are we multiplying 2 by? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do 2 as our base. That's the number that's being multiplied. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So 2 to the power of 5. And what is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2?
16.
Well, let's see. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. And then what's 16 times 2?
32.
32.
I was trying to say it. I was like 32, but I wasn't so sure.
And then our last example here, we have 9 to the third power. And I would write that down as 9 times 9 times 9. Now, 9 times 9 we know is 81. What's 81 times 9?
Was 81 times 9? 9 times 9.
So 9 times 9 is 81, and then 81 times 9 is 729.
Wow, that's a big number.
And that's where exponents really play into a factor here. Because if you had 9 to the fourth power, then you'd now be multiplying 729 times 4. Or I'm sorry, times 9. Sorry. And that would make it in much bigger numbers still. And so what you guys need to understand is that exponents can represent a really, really big number in a small package. And that's why exponents are useful in science and math and a lot of other applications. I'm going to zoom out so you guys can see this whole page. And if you're watching this at home on video, please remember you can pause this video, rewind it, stop it, watch it again if you have to. So thank you. We'll see you in the next one.